baby. We're back from break. And, baby, you know you missed us.
That's right. We're looking ahead to 2024 and just how awful everything will be.
This is going to be the worst year ever. I hope you're ready for it.
Listen, we're doing our best to recap the episodes of Dragula that we missed, where we talk a little bit about the porn industry and putting your booty hole out on the internet when you're 18, 19, 20 years old. And we get into some financial domination conversations. Let's say that 3 times fast.
Financial domination conversation. Financial domination conversation. Financial domination conversation. That was pretty good. That's your next song.
You ate that, sis.
I'm about to eat something. I'm sad. Goodbye.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom.
you end up with us.
Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppyseconds@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use sloppy, stupid little fuck, you not so fuck, you dirty little fuck. Talking about sloppy second, big double meatball. I'm Meatball, and that is a fat bitch.
And we're back, baby.
We're back again.
Happy 2024 to you.
It's 2024, baby. We're doing it.
Do you ever think about how long we've been doing this and how fun it still remains?
Yeah, I think the key to our successful
Uh-oh.
podcast relationship is that we don't talk outside of the podcast.
I want to.
I know.
And I try.
And I won't answer. Here's what's going to happen. Not me answering.
I guilt tripped you so bad in that last text message.
Yeah,
What did I
bitch,
say?
that was rude. Hold on.
Well, it wasn't rude. It was just like, I understand that you don't want to talk to me, but in order for me to do the job as producer of this show, I do need a couple of pieces of information from you. Like, I was like, I get it. You're trying to be mean and avoidant.
That's my jam.
That's my jizz. I have a couple of updates for the new year.
Yes.
I watched Babylon. Remember this?
That
Remember
3-hour
this?
movie
The 3-hour film that I attempted to watch multiple
on
times.
an airplane?
No,
Every time
I
you're on a
watched.
plane? Oh.
I watched it on my couch, and I watched
And?
the whole thing, and I
Thoughts?
enjoyed it.
Okay.
But what I was thinking about in my head was like, how do you pitch that movie? Because sure, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's a 3-hour film starring Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt.
Yes.
I attempted to watch it a few different times and fell short of the 20-minute mark a few different times. And I think I was starting it too late, whatever. But I was like, Jesus, what's even happening? It's just so many shots of things, but no plot happening.
You're going to get that. You're going to get that.
How do you pitch a film like that? Because I could imagine going into a room and saying, it's edited in the style of Babylon, or it moves in the style of Babylon. But in and of itself, it's like, you just say like, it's this stylistic thing.
I've never seen it, so I don't know what you mean.
There's just like
They
so
probably
many
storyboarded it.
It's like there's huge, expansive shots, like showing like the film industry, like in the early stages of like the silent movie industry. And I'm talking like 600 extras, like tons of action, and it all like, and then it like lands on Brad Pitt, and he's like, "Let's do it," and then cut, and it just costs so much money. You could just tell.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's like the thing is like we're gonna make because sometimes Oscar bait movies are like we spent $200 million on this movie.
I guess that's
and then
true.
you like see it and you're like, where all the money go? Well, you see where the money went and it's not that interesting.
Right, exactly. So I was just thinking, I watched it. It was a good film. I enjoyed the film, and I was just thinking to myself, how on earth do you pitch a project like this? And I guess you just keep proving yourself as a filmmaker, and you're like, I make good movies, so give me more money to make good movies.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a Hollywood lesson for everyone.
There you go, everybody. Be good and then get good and then get your money.
And from two people who have never worked in the mainstream industry.
Done a film
Well, no, that's a lie.
all.
You've been on the Netflix and on a Disney thing.
On the Disney and on the Hulu.
Oh, right. You've been on real sets.
Yes, and the one thing I can tell you about a real set is that
Yes.
they are all smaller than they look on TV.
Oh, for
like
sure.
so tiny.
You know what a lot of people say when they come in here to the studio to record with us? They're like, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
I've heard that a lot too.
All right.
All
Did you get any
right.
Christmas presents?
Christmas. Yeah, I got a Switch, a Nintendo Switch, and so I've just been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. And bitch, let me tell you, that game does not. I mean, this is some boring conversation for everybody. You're talking about a movie no one's probably seen, and I'm going to talk about a game that no one's probably played.
Well,
It
the
doesn't
reason I brought
give
up
you-
the movie is that I didn't play the voicemail on the air because you've been hating on my voicemail choices, but someone did call in and say, Dipper, watch it. It's good. It's worth it. Get over that 20-minute hump.
Get over that 20-minute.
So to you, individual specific caller, I did it. Okay. Breath of the Wild.
You hit the slay button on that one. Breath of the Wild. There's no
Breathing?
like direction. Like it plops you on a map, and you slowly learn a couple of skills, and then it's up to you to like figure out how to upgrade yourself. So I found myself like constantly going and checking my like the internet to figure out how to find things and do stuff. And then I was like, that's not the point of this game. The point of this game is that it's just big and open, and as you talk to different characters, they tell you different things, and like you slowly progress.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
guess
really
that game is
interesting.
not really for like the anxious or the like, I've got 20 minutes to kill. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
really
spend
for,
my
like, if you
Saturday
just-
playing this game.
If you're gonna, and I like fucking yesterday sat in bed and played it until like 4 or 5 in the morning, just from 9 o'clock till 5 a.m. was just playing Breath of the Wild, and I still didn't really get that much done. It's enormous. So that's what I've been up to. Also, my family came. The house was amazing. It was beautiful. I will
was
tell you
worth
that my
every penny?
parents. It was worth every penny. My parents had a wonderful time. They loved my little spaceship car. We went and saw a Christmas Story musical in
Uh-huh.
in LA. Like
The
it's ju-
Pantages?
no, it was at the Anheusen. Anyway, it was somewhere in downtown, and boy, when I tell you that little boy in that show is definitely gonna be special when he grows up. He's too young to call gay, you know what I mean? But there was one part where he was like in a pair of feathery chaps because he like
And-
has to get the gun. They
Right.
really reenacted a bunch of just scenes from the movie and then added songs, which I
Bro,
guess is what
that's
a musical is.
That's
But-
what a musical of a movie is.
It was just interesting because they left out one of them. If you know that movie, at the end, the final scene is one of the most racist scenes in like all of film.
Sure.
And in this one, they flipped it completely opposite, and the man at the restaurant spoke perfect English, and there was no song.
Well, yeah, that's like a responsible updating
Yeah.
of a story.
Which I think was really smart, but it was funny because someone I was with was like, "Oh, that's my mom's favorite part of the movie." Like the most racist part, and she constantly does it. So he was like, if my mom were to see this, she wouldn't have been happy.
She would
Isn't that
complain.
nuts?
Yeah, but like the world is nuts.
Yeah. So the house that we stayed at, well, here's the thing about my parents. They
Yeah.
love to complain. And that's where I get it from, baby. And the whole time they were staying in Atwater Village. Like
Complaining
it's a
is your
nice
love language.
neighborhood. It was a beautiful area. We could like walk to a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
And
I
all
like
they kept
Atwater.
saying was, this house is small. This house is so small. And I was like, this is a 3-bedroom house in Atwater, brand newly renovated, gorgeous, wonderful. And they're like, is every house this small? And I was like, this house is like $2 million in LA. And to them, it was just like a backyard. They were like, oh, it's not that great. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I mean, what is more wild than them commenting on a small house when they live in a huge house is that, did you tweet that your father clipped his fingernails at the dinner table out at a restaurant?
Yes. So we went out. I
That
took them
seems psycho.
to a fancy restaurant after I picked them up at the airport, and we dropped all their stuff off at the house, which was a nightmare. Let me tell you this. I shouldn't be talking ill of my parents, but there was like, they get there and
Never stopped you before.
they can't figure out which bed. There's 3 bedrooms. One has 2 queen size bunk beds, which I've never seen in my life.
Fun.
then one has a California king and one has a queen size bed, but an in-suite bathroom with the queen size bed. They wanted the California king at the front of the house. But when they got there, they took all their luggage to one room and then went into every room, and like the rooms all had the luggage stand and collected all of them and then set up all their luggage and opened it all up. And then my mom was like, oh, the other room has a bigger bed. And then they redid the whole thing. And then she was like, wait, why don't we put all of our luggage? So they took everything to the king size room. And then they went to the middle room and she's like, we should keep all of our luggage in here. And so just the beginning of the trip was 45 minutes of moving luggage back and forth in an Airbnb.
Did your brother come?
He came the next day. So then we went out to a nice dinner. And after my dad
Who was
ordered...
the third bedroom for?
It was in case I wanted to stay there.
Girl,
and
y'all are rich.
Not anymore. Not after I pay for that Airbnb. Bitch, I'm poor.
Okay, then you went out to the nice restaurant.
We went out to a nice restaurant, and my dad like clocked a hangnail on his finger, and without like pause, not even going to the bathroom, he just pulls out a fucking pocket knife.
Yeah,
and starts clipping his nails right there at the table.
Now,
and then he did it again when I took him to the weed store. In the middle of the weed store.
Was it the hangnail was persistent for the whole trip? Or was he just
different nails? Like he would just notice something and then start trimming.
And you're like, sir, you know what we're doing tomorrow? We're getting manicures. And then you're done.
Mani-pedis, you dumb bitch.
And then we're done. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad, you know.
What'd you do for the holidays? Did you go home?
No, nothing.
Oh yeah, you saw them for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and then I stayed here, and over Christmas it was amazing. I didn't do anything for I don't think I left my apartment for 2 solid days, and I didn't do anything work related or, you know, responsibility related for 4 or 5 days in a row, which was incredible.
That's awesome.
And yeah, very chill. I'm gonna go see my family soon. Just for a quick trip, but you know we're doing gift exchange in January.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
So what? You got any big plans for the new year?
No, not at all. I purposely didn't make any resolutions because I feel like they just set you up for failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm so bad at all the shit that I want to get done anyways, regardless of putting the weight of it's a new year and get this shit done. So I'm just baby, I'm just trying to survive. I don't want to be a pessimist, but I have a feeling this 2024 is going to be awful.
Oh, baby, me too. I didn't make any resolutions. I didn't do anything. I did start working out again more. We share a personal trainer, and let me tell you.
Leave him alone.
I was trying to talk. I'm not going to talk about him. I'm about to talk about you. I was trying to talk so much shit about you to him, and he was not having it.
He's a nice guy.
He's too nice. This year's going to be a nightmare. This year's
That's how I felt. I was talking to someone.
This year's already off to a terrible start for me, faggots.
I was talking to someone last night. They were like, well, 2024, who knows? And I'm like, oh, it's going to get way worse.
Oh, yeah, we're already bad. Something terrible is coming. I feel it in my bones.
That's how I feel. In my bones. All right, well, on that beautiful note, let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when something gets buried accidentally? Mm-hmm. I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppyseconds.
hims.com/sloppyseconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy, just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
And we're back. Hit
Okay,
the sleigh
so-
button, fag bitch.
Hit the sleigh button, fag bitch.
Really slaying it.
I have a very wild story to tell you.
Please.
But also, you know, there's been 2 episodes of Dragula that we didn't get to talk about.
I watched them. I just kind of forget what happened. So maybe we just stop talking about it.
Well, we have guests coming up who are from the show.
Oh, yeah. We can keep talking about it.
Okay, so Did you just do a little lean and fart?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
The mic will probably pick it up. Hold on. Oh yeah, it got that one.
So, the 2 episodes of Dragula working backwards. Oh, I remember exactly what they were. One was the 2-in-1 80s neon glow paint.
Oh
look.
yeah, where it was supposed to be 2-in-1 looks, but it was like more just like one look that changed kind of colors.
Yes, and they were like so specific. They were like, the second look needs to be a totally different look. But then no one did a totally different
What
look.
really stood out for me in that episode or in those looks was, or the only ones I really remember was Fantasia's because it was wild.
The snake, it was
The
so
snake
funny.
was so bad, and then Blackberries because of how good it was.
Yeah, Blackberries was really, really cool. I didn't necessarily think Fantasia's snake was like that bad because I was like, how else are you going to get down the runway? Like, you need a little slit for your feet.
Well,
But-
in the next episode,
And then they proved the next episode.
Niahuru was
So
scary.
then the next episode, okay, and so who went home for the blacklight? Who went home?
Onyx,
No, Onyx on Dix left so early.
Who went home? JK. No, they already were gone.
Oh, this is gonna be bad because we can't
Hold on.
remember them.
I can just look it up on the internet.
Okay, so Fantasia, where we left off, Fantasia and JK were in the extermination, and JK went home, and Fantasia stayed. And then the following week, in the bottom for the neon was. Oh, it was Orgotic and Cynthia, and they had to go through the lasers that zapped them.
Oh, and
Cynthia
got
went home.
sent
She
home.
died.
Now,
and
how
Orgotic.
how did they pick which square was Zappy? Like it was
They-
just a dog collar, right?
Well, this I don't know. I don't know if they were actually sending charge through the laser or if they just had a device on them that was zapping them remote control.
I think
And they
that's what it was. It looked like a dog collar or something.
and then they like put a grid out and they were like, if they step here, or it's like, who the fuck knows? They could just be sitting there and
I think they're just
zapping
sitting there
Cynthia.
pressing it, being like, "We want Cynthia to go home." Zip, 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 zip.
So then Orgotic
Because
came
this
back.
goes into my greater question of: I know that reality TV shows have to follow strict like rules and stuff if there's money given,
Talent
but-
competitions are different. Like
because
Survivor,
it's a storyboard.
Squid
Because
Game,
it technically
all
it
of
says
that.
like written by blah blah blah. Like it's all different.
Well, I think the written by is like the scripted stuff that's like read aloud into the teleprompter. But,
Squid Game. Let's talk about big, tall Paul Bunyanish. Man,
he's
I was-
really pulling those
I would
abs out.
Suck it.
Do you know what his husband looks like?
Your type,
Old Bear Man.
old bear man.
Wait, so let's round up the Dragula chat, which is then they did the like monsters, the kaijus.
The kaiju, yeah.
And Blackberry was like so soft and a butterfly and looked lovely. And I can't see what you're showing me. It's all blurry.
Do you know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is? Gypsy Rose Lee?
Yes.
That's her with a bunch of drag queens.
From season 16? Because she's in New York right now. Gypsy Rose.
I don't know. Maybe it's season 6. None of them look familiar. None of these girls.
Do you know all the girls from season 16?
No. Do you?
No, not yet. I think I'll learn them in about a week.
Yeah.
Can I finish what I was saying?
So the kaiju.
just keep scrolling on Instagram. That's fine. Yeah, so they did the kaiju. Niohuru basically showed up and was like, "Oh, you wanted a snake, Mama? I'm gonna give you a snake." And now this is interesting because remember when we were talking, was it last season? It wasn't Titans, it was the season before with former guests of the pod, Hoso Teratoma.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, oh, so she made a look that she can't even get into herself, and the crew has to help out. Is that fair?
And this time it was like part of the joke of the episode.
That it was like, it was amazing that she was like, fuck it, you have to carry me.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. And then in the bottom was Fantasia and was it Throb?
I don't remember.
Orgotic won. And
Orgotic
it wasn't
won.
Neo. Oh no, I think it was everyone. I think Orgotic won, and then the other folks all were up for extermination, and Fantasia was the one who went home.
Which is absolutely crazy to me because she was such incredible TV.
Yeah, but the nice thing about her going home is like she's going to be on every episode of the season because next season or next week
next
coming
episode
back
is the reunion.
and then the finale, which I'm sure they'll all make an appearance on the finale.
I'm hoping the reunion is cunty and
Spicy.
stunty.
The preview made it look like it was going to be really spicy.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Fingies crossed.
Anyways, that was a fully comprehensive, enthusiastic, and well-informed review
You guys know
of
Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
of the two,
You know
the two
Gypsy
episodes
Rose?
of Dragula that we
Gypsy
all
Rose Lee!
Well, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is free.
Free
Don't
to
you think
quit.
it is so rude that people are putting photos of her husband and her mama next to each other? That has
Why?
got to be
I
traumatic.
haven't seen that. That's fucked up, though.
Go
Do they
look at
alike?
go look at Boa's Twitter. BOA, bitch on arrival.
How's she doing? Skinny as hell.
Skinny as hell, posting photos like she's Madonna and Lady Gaga. But on her Twitter,
You froze.
I don't think she's creating this meme.
Oh,
But-
that's fucked up. She is Lady Gaga and Madonna mixed together. She is the child. That's
Yeah.
really fucked up. Why would you post that? That's
But
really
I'm like,
fucked up.
I feel like, like
That lady's
obviously.
dead.
And then did you see the clip of Joy Behar on The View interviewing Gypsy Rose? Gypsy is like talking to the camera and she's like, heed my words. If you are going through something like this, some form of abuse, just know you are not alone and you can get help. You just need to ask for it. Like, don't do it the way I did it. I did it the wrong way. And Joey Behar goes, well, no, you didn't. You didn't have any other option. But she was sort of talking about, like, she was basically trying to make Gypsy not feel bad about being a victim of abuse. But then everyone at the table was like, no, murder is not the right way.
Yeah.
And then
that's
they all
funny.
sort of laugh and they're like, oh, yeah, well, not the murder part. And Joy's like, oh, that part. Yes,
It's
not
crazy
that
that
part.
she like got out of jail and is immediately like on a press tour and like doing all this stuff. It's just so wild. Like, I feel like if I had gone to jail for like plotting the murder of my mother, I guess this is the only way she can really make money though. And because
I
they've
mean-
already made so many like movies about it. There's like 3 different movies
Yeah,
all telling
There's
the
the
same
Hulu
story.
series, there's the documentary, there's the other one. And then she has
And then
a
they did
program
the
that's
Ryan
coming
Murphy
out.
did a stupid thing. Yeah, she's got a documentary coming out from like her side of things.
And yeah, I mean, if I were her, I would definitely like go into the media because it is set up like that. But I wonder, this is really callous, but like how long before she divorced that man?
Did you see what she wrote on his Instagram post or something where people were making fun of him? She was like, yeah, the D is bomb. And like this stuff. She's really living.
I could show her some more bomb D, I'm sure. Not that I'm offering, I'm just being
She
out
said,
in the world.
gross. She said that like she had 250 proposals via like while she was in prison. People writing her letters proposing marriage to her.
Do you?
Why doesn't she pull like a Casey Anthony and just go get a bunch of facial reconstruction surgery and then just live amongst the people?
Because she'll probably make more money
Or
as
is that what?
Gypsy.
I
she'll
don't think
probably have
Casey
a
Anthony
more.
did that. Someone
She'll
else
probably
did
have a
that.
more comfortable life. I guess she's going to be bothered a lot, but if she isn't bothered by what people say, she'll probably have a more comfortable and fruitful capitalistic life as Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
Just make a ton of fucking money this year, put it all away for retirement, and then you can do whatever you want. Don't be broke in 3 years.
She
Talking
probably
about, I know, no one's responsible.
No one's responsible.
No one's
No one's got a
responsible.
no one's got a safety a savings account anymore. A safety net if something bad happens. Everyone's getting their money and spending it because they know 2024 is the year that the world ends.
Uh, uh, uh,
Uh,
uh,
uh,
uh,
uh,
um,
uh.
yeah.
Keep on
Gypsy.
dancing till the world ends.
I have
I'm losing my
two.
mind.
I have two things that I want to talk to you about
Let's do them then.
before we do the voicemails. But can we take a break and then I talk to you about them,
Yeah.
or do you want me to talk to you about them now?
No, let's take a break. And we'll be right back after this break. I'm losing my mind. And we're back.
All right. I experienced something recently, and I was trying to figure out if I should tell this story on the pod or not. And it's kind of juicy, and so I thought, hey, let me tell it. A person that I know, but I also like kind of want to protect this person. Well, whatever. A person that I
We can
know
edit
reached
it
out
out.
to me. This is like a fuck buddy of mine that I've had for a while.
Okay.
And this person, I think, doesn't fully understand what kinks they're into. And he's like exploring stuff. So, like, he's asked me about fisting in the past. When we first met, he was like dabbling in like party drugs. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to fuck you like that. And then he was like, oh, we can do it sober, like blah, blah, blah. So he has sort of like tried to figure out what his thing is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every time he and I have gotten together, we have a nice connection. We chat. We have hot sex. That's good. But it's like, he's definitely like, I feel like he binges on ideas. Like he'll be like, oh, I'm going to go get a cock cage and a huge fucking butt toy. And I'm going to be naked at your feet while you work from home all day. And I'll just be like riding this huge, like huge butt plug. And you just tell me what you want from me. You spit on me all day and like kick me in the face. And like, then, and I'm like, okay. But then it's like, oh, actually he just wants to like hook up.
Yeah.
That's just like a lot of talk. And then it's like, oh no, we'll just like fuck at the bathhouse or something.
Yeah.
So he reached out to me the other day and he was like, would you be open to entering into like a financial domination relationship with me? And I was like, I'd be open to it. What are you thinking about? And he was like, I just love the idea and the feeling of being able to like give myself over completely. He was like, I would want to give you money anytime you ask for it. I'd want to like ask your permission on how I'm spending my money. I would want to, he's sort of like launched into this thing that clearly he has like read about or seen videos about or like been engaged with, and it really was getting him turned on.
Yeah.
And he came over and he was like, I haven't ever talked in person about this with anyone. He was like, I've done this with a few guys like just over text or through the apps, and I've sent them money, but I've always asked for the money back later because like it was irresponsible of me, and like my husband
can't do
can't
that.
find out that exactly, you can't do that. And then he showed me like he had like invoiced someone for some big project, and he was like, someone's gonna send me a bunch of money and this is all for you. He was like, I'll ignore my credit card bills and I'll just give you all this money. So we were sort of like playing in that space and having conversation. And as like a dom in that space, I really don't consider myself like a dom out in the world, but I'm happy to play a role with an individual person. In my mind, I'm like, I would never do anything to fuck up your marriage.
Yeah.
I would never do anything to make you default on your home loan or like, you know what I mean? Like, because also two reasons. One, I'm not a mean person. And two, that's not the kind of control that I would want, because if I took all of your money and then you became destitute, you would become a dependent of me. You'd still be working and earning money, but then you'd sign it all over to me. He's like jerking off, talking about, I'm going to give you my power of attorney. Everything that's mine will become yours. I want you to have my car in your name.
No, that I'd stop seeing that person. That's crazy. That is crazy.
So I don't see it as a turn on. I do like a dom sub relationship. I don't see it as a turn on, though, when the sub is calling all the shots. And I don't see I'm not into like humiliation, and I'm not into that much of a power play. So I would never want you to like not live your dreams or not become successful. But I do like the idea of me saying like, you want to sniff my crotch, bring $500 over here right now.
Yeah,
get on
that's
your knees.
different. The
'Cause
power
that's
of
like
attorney nonsense is like, what are we doing here, bud?
Exactly. So, he came over, we were,
So anyway, after all that, he did come over.
no, because we were talking about all of this in person.
Oh, okay.
And he eventually gave me $1,200.
Jeez. Give
And
it
he
to
was like,
me.
he was like, I want you to know I'm serious. And he sent me $1,000. And then like later I was like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We talked a little bit. And I was like, either you're ready to come right now or you don't get to come at all. And he was like working on it. He was like, please, can I stay a little longer? And he sent me $200 more. And I was like, no, you have to leave. And I was like, that was a fun little game. We could do that once or twice a week. I'm not going to bleed him till he's dry. But if he's really getting off on it, I don't fucking mind spending 90 minutes like with a hot guy and then demanding money out of it. That sounds fun.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't ruin his life. Or his husband.
Well,
doesn't
that's
go.
what I'm thinking.
Or his husband's like, what are all these Venmo transactions?
Yeah, exactly. So the next day he messages me and he was like, I was so nervous last night. I never really talked to anyone about that. That was really hot. Could I have all the money back? So
Girl.
I wrote very fiercely back to him. I was like, I thought you weren't playing games. And he was like, I'm not playing games. That was just like a really irresponsible decision. And I was like, okay, then this conversation is done.
Yeah.
Don't ever bring me any kind of shit like this again. Don't ever, because that to me is like a really fucked up thing. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, you know what your problem is? I kind of felt proud of myself for being so bold and direct, but I was like, your problem is you are looking for someone to be your sir, your dom, your master, whatever it is, but you want to call all the shots. You want it to be 100% on your terms. And I think that's fine if you are talking about a consensual back and forth, if you're identifying as safe words, if you're putting together the parameters of what the fetish play is. But in the moment to constantly be changing the rules and being in control and being like the fact that he was like, look, I'm gonna send you $1,000 rather than me saying, send me $1,000.
Yeah.
So I basically was like, you don't get it. And you're like, you're playing in a pool that you're not ready to play in. And if you were serious about this, we could actually work something out, but like, I'm done with this and don't ever bring this shit to me again.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it was also fucked up. Because when he went home, I was like, "Oh, I have $1,200. I can do X, Y, Z with it." And then the next day, he was like, "I want it back." No, I didn't have to give it back. I could have.
You didn't. Maybe that was part of the game, is seeing if you wouldn't.
I know, but I told him, I was like, "Now you're playing games, and I'm not doing that."
Okay.
Okay. You said okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's that's fucked up. But I want to do that to someone now. I want someone to pay me.
I know people
who gonna pay me, bitch.
I know plenty of people who have these like cash slaves. Ugh, I hate saying that word. It just seems so icky,
Slave.
but like they have these like, or I guess cash pigs or whatever.
Cash pig. I think that's what they go by.
Who will like, it's not so linked to like ruin my life, and it's not so linked to like you're my master, I do whatever you say, or like my money is your money. It's just like, oh, bring me $300 and there's no sex involved, and then the next time it's like, bring me $500, you can suck my dick for a little bit, and it's just, or like come over here and jerk off in front of me and pay me $300. And for whatever reason, that combination of things like works for those people. And I'm like, I know plenty of people who like make their rent off of a little cash pig on the side that has nothing to do with like the rest of their life.
Yeah.
So I was ready. To do so. Anyways, that was my financial domination story. My short-lived time in financial domination.
That's wild.
But all those pigs out there, listen, hit me up. If you feel like getting a message from Big Dipper every once in a while demanding a couple $100 would make you feel good and make your taint swell up, you hit me in the DMs and I'll take it
Yeah,
from
if it's
there.
gonna make your taint throb, hit me up too. I'll fucking yell at you. I'll slap. You can come over. I'll slap you.
You should reopen your cameos for like degradation and humiliation.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
You're like, honestly, I am ready to do so.
I am ready to be mean to people again.
Okay, so I have some tweets I wanted to read you. These are from November, and I was really moved by them because it's sort of like a rant. It's sort of a satire. It's kind of a joke. It's also just like social commentary, and I thought it was funny. And I want to get your opinion. Okay, so this is sort of like a rant.
Okay.
So porn today is this. You are 18, jacking off in your bedroom at your parents' house. You DM Austin Wolf or Raheem Shabazz. You go to their hotel where they feed you drugs and fuck you raw on film. Then you go to school on Monday. By lunch that afternoon, you're in class on Twitter, scrolling through your timeline, and bam, there you are with your little fuckhole open, getting filled with grown-up cock all over the internet. You don't have an OnlyFans, but now you are cockbait for theirs. You watch yourself get retweeted hundreds and thousands of times over the next few hours. Nasty pervs online making vulgar comments and save you to their bookmarks. Copies of your vids are downloaded and pirated to streaming sites. Strangers message you asking to breed your holes. Austin won't return your messages. He's blocked you. He used you already. His fans don't like repeats. Raheem will film with you again, but only if you let his entire crew use all your holes at once. 10-inch Top DMs you, but he's all the way in London and you can't afford the trip. But now you're porn and the internet is forever. This is your future now. Better make the most of it. You make your OnlyFans with you recording your asshole and feet, but no one will pay for that. So you tweet a request to collab. You'll do it with anyone. You need the content. Men invite you to meet them in parking lots to record you sucking their cocks. Couples invite you to their P&P parties, and again, you need the content, so you go. You make bad choices and end up high with a group of sleepy pigs making their own videos and posting them for free. More retweets, more downloads, more pirating. Why would anyone pay you $5 a month if they can see it all on this vid for free? Now Raheem blocks you and 10-inch Top isn't interested anymore either. Somehow, someone in school sees it. All the students now know what you did. Your parents find out and try to be protective and call the cops or threaten to sue, but it's too late for that. You were 18 and made decisions yourself. And besides, it's all out there anyway and there's nothing they can do. This is porn now. This is how porn works. This is what we jack off to now. This is what we search for. Bye-bye, future. This is your future. You belong to porn now.
Oh my God. I mean, I feel like that's a very specific thing, but this does bring up, I know so many people who have.
Also,
Like,
no
what if you
idea if these people mentioned Austin Wolf and Raheem Shabazz do drugs.
I don't
So,
think. I mean,
slander.
I don't know. But it is slander. Well, what do you have to say about it? Because then I have a.
No, you were about to say something. I just wanted to say
I just
that
know like a
before we moved
slew of people who have alt accounts and they're like blasting their hole and doing all this stuff, and they think that just because they're not showing their face, no one knows who they are. But like, I mean, part of the fun is like we do know who it is, but like, I personally have considered making an alt account, but then I'm like, I don't want 10 years in the future, like my butthole to still be like out in the world. But it's, I guess not my butthole, but like just nude images of myself, because I never know like in the future what I want to do or be, or like if I have kids, if they're going to see it, you know?
Yeah, what will Oprah say when you guys are trying to build a new school together?
Exactly. But I'm not like, I get that everyone's on their own path and stuff, but like, I just think it's weird when like 18-year-olds have these things and they haven't made life choices yet.
Yeah.
And then there's just a bunch of nude images of them just
I
floating
agree.
around for anyone to find. And I know that people have agency over their own bodies, can do what they want, and a lot of people just don't care. But I think a lot of times they don't care in the moment, and then as they get older, they begin to care, and it's already, like this guy said, it's too late.
Right. You know, I think it's so funny. Like we talked former guests of the pod who've worked in porn, like Boomer, like Rocco Steele. Those are people who very much were living a different life for a while and then made a decision. And even Boomer, like when Boomer talked about it, Boomer was like, oh, I was working in nightlife, oh, I was this, oh, I, had this much sobriety under my belt. And then I was like, now I'm going to start doing porn. And so I think the like doing it at 18 is wild, but I also think it's kind of like a prudish, like boomery, coated in a millennial facade sort of opinion of like, oh, you can't put your dick out when you're 18. It's like, or you can, and it's fine, and we'll all get over it. But
you can, and it's fine. No.
To me, I think the cycle is really interesting also because people look at what?
Well, I just think like I don't want to sound like a boomer. I guess what I'm trying to say is like you have to.
I feel the same way.
You have to like think it through before you do it. Like you have to make the conscious choice that like once it's out there, it is out there forever, and that is your choice. But you can't.
Right.
Don't do it and then regret it. Like do it and be like boomer and be like, this is the choice I've made. This is what's happening. And
right.
I don't like when people regret it and then they're like, oh, I'm trying to take it down, but everyone's seen it. And it's like, that's what's going to happen.
Well, that's why I'm so anti-filming, because I know my personal choice is I don't like filming during sex for a number of reasons. One is I like to control my own image, but two is I feel like it's a distraction. Like I feel like it's this other thing when you're meant to be like engaging with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people, whatever it is. And
because like you're focused on holding the camera, or like someone else posted like Twitter now is just like guys jerking off and staring into, or porn now is just guys jerking off and staring into the camera, or like getting fucked but like looking at the camera like yeah, and it's like,
right.
I don't want to see you thinking about me watching it. I want to see you two fuck.
But some people really want to see you thinking about me watching it.
Yeah.
That's a riddle. Some people really want to see you thinking about me watching it. And so I don't know. I found this really interesting because I do understand. Remember how like when Spotify had like statistics and we were in the like 0.01% of podcasts,
of like most listened podcasts. I was like, how is that literally possible?
And it's because in the broad spectrum of the amount of people who have ever recorded a podcast and uploaded it to a podcast feed, so many of them fall away, don't continue, did it for 6 weeks in 2016 and then stopped. And because we have been consistent and because we have a successful show, it rises us that far in the percentage. And I feel like that is really the case with porn. Like we know so many people who have OnlyFans who don't even consider themselves like professional OnlyFans creators, and they make a little bit of money off of it because, hey, why not?
Yeah.
So I do think it is kind of this trap where people think like, I like having sex. I bet filming myself for sex would be super easy. And then all of a sudden it's like, not everyone's going to be a star, baby.
Yeah. Not all the cream's going to rise to the top. Some of that cream's going to fall.
So I just found that tweet
bottom.
very fascinating. And I've also been I've also just been thinking a lot about porn and sex and stuff. Drain Your Nut coming back February 17th.
Porn? Hell yeah.
That's the day after Fat Slut, is it not?
Oh man, I have a rehearsal that day. I can't. No, February 16th is Fat Slut.
I said it's the day after.
That's what I've been telling everyone. Oh, I thought you said that's the day of.
No.
No, I have a rehearsal that day. As you know, I am going to do a play. Ow.
You are?
Yes. I'm really getting out there. Baby, I gotta act. Baby, I gotta get these words out. I gotta do things.
Baby, I got to get these words out.
That's what I said, faggot.
What play are you doing?
I don't really remember the name of it.
Oh my God.
And I haven't read the script yet.
And is it here in Los Angeles? Or are you going to New
It is
York?
here in Los Angeles.
Okay, slay.
It's a small production.
You better eat them girlies up. Do you
I
want to
think
hear
it'll
any
be at like the
voicemails?
Elysian or Dynasty Typewriter, like 100-person theater, nothing
Did
crazy.
you?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Hey, Slav. It's not necessarily a buck talk story, but it is. So I met this guy on Snippy. Some time has passed by and was like, hey, where's like the dude at? Mind you, I was hosting it. So just waiting on dude, time passes by. I'm like, okay, not gonna show up. He finally messages me and is like, hey, my car's not working, I'm gonna have to walk there. And this dude is like 2 miles away. And I was like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work out. Go ahead, let's, do a rain check. He's like, well, I already have your address and I'm already walking to you. And I'm like, no, dude, just turn back around.
Oh.
Have a good night. I'm playing my video game, enjoying my night. I hear knocking at the door. I look on my Ring camera, it's this guy.
Girl.
So I don't answer the door.
Oh,
Dude
girl.
keeps knocking. Eventually,
I know
I'm
you're
like,
home.
okay, all my lights are on. Let me turn them off. Maybe he'll get the hint. So I did that. The dude starts banging on my door. Then, all of a sudden,
He said, you better suck this
tries
dick.
to kick down my door and starts kicking it. So I don't know what to do. I'm panicking because I'm like, this dude's literally about to break down my door. So I'm from Arizona. We're allowed to have guns for defense, of course. I grabbed it. I didn't know what else to do. I ended up calling the police. I'm like, trying to figure things out. My neighbor ends up coming home from work because she works late. She ends up getting in a confrontation with dude. I go outside, get in a confrontation with dude. Needless to say, yeah, pretty eventful. So I heard the goodbye thing is from Wicked. I've never
Wait.
seen it, but yeah. Bye.
Wait, but what but what happened?
I don't know if the
Here's
police...
the crazy part. We got a beginning, a middle, and then
end.
no end.
Like, did the police ever come? Did you go out
Did the
brandishing
police
your
come?
weapon?
What do you mean you got into a confrontation? Did you yell at him? Why didn't you shoot him? Just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, that is wild. Also, like, if you're the dude kicking down the door, what's the end game there? Like, boom, 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 kick down the door, and then you're like, now suck this dick.
And then you're like, now suck it. Yeah, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do once you get in there?
Girl, he wanted it too bad. You must have good ass pictures on Sniffies.
Yeah, if they're trying to break down your door, or maybe he was just trying to rob you.
Oh, yeah, like,
with
I
the
have an
hookup apps,
address.
because like it did happen to me that one time. Yeah, I have your address. I'm coming over. That's why I don't think I'll ever host. I don't need a man in my house. And where's the Whoopi Goldberg? I don't need a man in my house.
I used to think that, but then imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine this. You're like in the kitchen cooking. You're like prepping all your ingredients or whatever. You like pop one of your beautiful baked goods in the oven, and then you're like ding dong, and you're like, oh, okay. And this guy comes in, and then he just like fucks you. And then he's like, well, and you pass him a little hand towel and he wipes his dick off, and then he just leaves. And then you get to like sit on the couch, and in 10 minutes, the kitchen timer goes off and your baked good is there, and you never had to get into a car. And you never had to, I mean, the guy knows where you live.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
especially
thing,
for
is, like, they know
bottoms,
where I
it's really
live.
nice.
Yeah, that would be nice to just be able to like douche and then do whatever. But also, like, at my house, they'd have to come in and then like come up the stairs, so they're like
Not
getting
really.
a full view of everything.
Yeah. Or, put a little sheet up. That's
Just
why I
open the
think
front
people
door.
like glory holes. All right, here's another one.
Okay, why did I have a boy, not a man? I had a boy over. He he came over and popper baited and had a great time. Made this boy nut twice. And I put a cock ring on him, but like one of the nice, thick rubber cock rings on him. Tell me why he nutted for the second time, and then he left, and he didn't take the cock ring off. He took it with him, and he stole the cock ring on his penis.
Oh, girl.
And now
That's your fault.
Now I don't have a cock ring.
It probably happened because you were about as high as you were when you made
When you
this phone
called,
call.
damn bitch. Figure your life out, faggot.
Tell me why. Probably because if you put
It's
the cock,
on.
if you put the cock ring on him,
He said, "Are you engaging?
yeah, engaging. Are you
Is
proposing?
this an engagement? Is this a proposal?"
It's like who knows? Maybe he had never had a cock ring before, and then you put that on him, and he came twice. So he was like, "Baby, I'm taking this with me. Let's hit the road,
taking
Jack."
this.
You know what I mean? Hit the road, Jack. You know
One
what I mean?
time when I was living and hit the road, Jack.
So I'm talking about hit the road, Jack.
One time when I lived in New York, this guy, it was like I was like Adderalled out of my mind. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I should have just jerked off and gone to sleep. But this really hot, big, muscular guy who was like clearly on T, which I didn't realize he was like on meth, invited me over, and he was like hot, like incredibly hot, so hot that I was unable to get an erection. And he tried like 4 different cock rings on me. He like put one on my balls. He was trying to suck me off for so long, and literally nothing would work. And I think it was because, he was so hot, and because I was also like on so much Adderall. Isn't
Yeah,
that
for
wild?
sure.
And then I went home, and he was mad.
It's hard. And I'll tell you this, I suck dick much better when I'm hard than when I'm not. So even if it's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
my business isn't working, but I can like do other things for you, it's so much better when you're kind of ravenous and horny. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right
Yeah.
back with more voicemails.
When you want it. And we're back.
All right.
Ooh, rough.
Well, listen, 2024 is going to be a rough one for us all.
It is.
Do you want to hear about porn or
Wait.
poop?
Poop. Poop, please.
Hey, Big Dipper. Hey, Meatball. Love you guys. Hope you play this. So here's a story from like a while ago, like summer. It was Father's Day time. I was like doing some shopping while I was home, visiting family. It was in between a couple little towns. Like on my way home, was like really just wanting to suck a dick. So I get on Grindr and I find couples on like one page, and they're both like, "Yeah, would love that." They were on my way to my parents. They're like, we're jerking. Well, said I'm jerking right now in the hotel room, and I was like, I'll be right there. Maybe it's my fault that I didn't like clarify like if it was gonna be both of them, because it wasn't. And I was a little bummed. But so I get to their hotel room, I like just tell them like keep going, I'm just gonna come in. Like be naked, be jerking, I'm gonna be right there, I'm gonna suck you off, get it all over me, I'm gonna go. So that's what happens, but I get in there, it's just the one of them, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, here we go. But worst of all, the room reeked of poop. Like,
Ugh.
big old dump poop.
Ugh.
And, I don't want to ick someone's thumb. I know there's like this gap queen into that, but Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Wah, not for me. So, like, what do you do? I guess I went. Like, I did it. I kept going. It was fine. It was, like, a little hard in between the breaths, like, sucking dick, but, like, whatever. Time to come, I left. But, like, really? You couldn't light a candle? Couldn't light a match? I just couldn't. One, there weren't both of you, and two, there was poop? I'm sorry. Thoughts? Goodbye.
Listen. Wait. Listen. Sometimes hotel rooms don't have the best ventilation. And maybe he was clearing out for you or something. And the poop happened. We're all adults.
Are we?
I would leave. I'd be like, oh, it stinks in here. Close the door.
Yeah, the other thing is I'm like, why was the bathroom door? I mean, in my mind, the bathroom door, there's no way that the bathroom door was closed and the fan was on.
Yeah, which is like the first thing I would do. And then also like put a bunch of hot water in the sink and fill it with soap and like stir it up to get some soapy air smell or
Yes,
something.
that is so smart. Okay, there is
anything.
a follow-up here.
Well, hold on. Also, was it like a barn door bathroom? Because you know those don't seal.
You said that when I was staying at that place in that undisclosed location, and you saw the barn door. You were like, "That room's gonna smell like poopy doopy doo wop."
It will. Those doors don't close.
Hey, Big Dipper. Hey, Meatball. First-time listener, second-time caller. I left a message recently about checking a person off and the smells of fucking poop in their hotel room. Still not over it. I just need to say, I also literally just sucked a guy off in the Home Depot bathroom, and not one scent of anything. Not one scent. How is that possible that a bathroom smells beautiful and this, like, nice hotel room literally smelled like poop?
I can tell you.
He just went, but, like,
Not everyone's
no.
taking shits at home.
I also thought it was
Who wants
really
to shit in
cute.
public?
I got him to come all over the floor. I didn't want it on me because I'm going to see my family. And I was going to leave it because, like, it's a bathroom. And he got up and knocked it down. He wiped it all up. It was so cute and sweet. Okay, well, ta-ta. Happy holidays. Love y'all. Goodbye.
It's probably because you went into that Home Depot bathroom right after the good cleaning schedule.
Yeah, because
Also,
Home
yes,
Depot bathrooms always stink to me anyway. Like every bathroom stinks.
Meatball, to answer your question, you said who
poops in
wants to
public?
shit in public anyways. No one wants to. Sometimes it's the only option.
It's that thing where people are like when you walk into like a Joann's or a Michael's Home Goods, like your body immediately has to shit for no reason.
Right, and you're like, do you have a bathroom for customers?
Where's the bathroom?
I promise
will
I'm gonna
buy-
buy.
I'm gonna buy something.
I'm gonna buy flower foam.
I brought a return. I listened to Delta.
Ooh, I brought a return so I could go directly to customer service.
Exactly.
That is, that is for someone who is at the shops every week. For her to say, "Oh, I always buy something extra. I know I'm going to return."
She must love to just shop.
Every time I've called her, tried to talk to her over the break, she's like, "Girl, I'm shopping. What do you need?" I'm like, "Go off."
Exactly. Now, did you hear about this alien landing in a Miami mall?
Do tell.
It just seems like all over Twitter right now. What are you about to eat? What is that? Cheese? Oh, pineapple. It looked like little cheese cubes. Speaking of poop, there's just like a video footage of like 100 police cars at this mall in Miami, and all their sirens are going and everything. And according to the police report, it was just like a bunch of kids with fireworks and sticks fighting, but there's no videos of these fights. Like no one has videos. And then a bunch of people are saying, no, there was 7 to 10 foot tall, like shadow monsters walking around, like aliens walking around. But there's no video footage of that. All we have is like footage of the outside of the mall with all the police cars. And it's just like, if there was anything going on, like even when unfortunately, when there's like shootings happening in malls and stuff, there's video footage. There's recordings of the security cameras. There's people who pull out their iPhones and record everyone running. Like there's something, and there's no
or
footage.
Androids. Who said?
So I think it's fake. Who said that?
Who said shadow figures?
I don't. It's just what has been being reported everywhere.
Well, we are the news.
Yes. We are.
Would you like to listen to our last voicemail of the day? Also, it's 2024, so I bet the aliens have come and they are ready to murder us all.
Absolutely.
And I bet they have the kind of technology where they just like press a button and none of the phones work to take video from like electromagnetism or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to hear the last voicemail?
Please.
Hey, Slops. So it is currently 11 a.m. I just got my dick sucked in the park. All right. But, well, this is two things. They're short. Okay, first thing, can we just talk about cruising real quick? I've hooked up with I'm from little small town Lakeland, little tiny town in Florida. So cruising is kind of like the thing here. Like, it's a lot. But these kids, and when I say kids, I mean like 20, 21, 22, not children. That's gross. These kids, like, don't be cruising. And I'm saying this as a 20-year-old. Like, I'm one of y'all. And y'all still don't want to, like, y'all be freaking out when the slightest car want to park 3 spaces next to us. Or somebody, when you hear some bushes rustling down the trail or whatever, I'm like, girl, that's what cruising is, mama. But, like, that's what cruising is. So I'm like, what the fuck do you, like, what? I just had to leave this guy because he's talking about some, girl, bye. It's cruising. It's cruising. Just suck my dick. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway,
But if you get caught, you're in trouble.
Other than that, I had my first glory hole experience a couple days ago.
Oh,
it was
okay, good for
great. Great. Lovely. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. If you're thinking about doing a glory hole, do it. It's great. I never had my dick sucked like that in my life. Never like that in my life. Anyways, yes. Yes. Goodbye.
Ooh. Well, good for you.
She tried it.
She tried it. Good for you. Yeah. Well, you're a cruiser. I've never really been a cruiser. What happens when you hear like someone a coming or something? You just keep going? I would assume you kind of stop for a second until you suss out what the situation is, and then you return if they're just like a voyeur.
You get less skittish the more you're out in these streets. You start to understand what's happening. Who's who is an innocent bystander who's like actually using the park restroom, and like who's in there shaking their dick too long at the urinal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I liked. Listen, you're 20. You've got a lot of experience yet to gain. People get spooked really easily, and listen, that's fine. Maybe not everything is for everyone.
Yeah, maybe they just like the nature of it. They don't want to be caught.
Yeah, so maybe if you're out at the park, what they actually want is to like be in someone's backyard where it's fine, but they're still outside. Fake cruising.
Yeah.
Safe cruising.
Safe cruising. Safe fake cruising. Like on all those OnlyFans when they're like out cruising, but then they have to put like filmed on private property so that they don't get like taken down.
Yes, completely.
All right, well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday.
And I did have this last one, but you didn't want to hear it.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, it's Matt here calling all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
Oh.
Just listening to the podcast and really curious about Dipper's curation of porn content for Draining Nut. Just want to know what that process is and, yeah, how he goes about that, because that sounds like a dream job. Goodbye!
What is your process? If it gets your little... Oh, all the way from Australia. If it gets your little pecker hard, is that how you pick it?
Well, I like to pick porn that is representative of lots of different things, and for each of them to have a different vibe. So it's not 4 back-to-back videos of like roided out muscle daddies, flip fucking each other. Maybe one of those, but then one that's a glory hole video. I work hard to represent like all different types of people and different body types and that kind of thing. So everyone at the party maybe sees someone like them or themselves glorified up on the big screen on the projected porn.
That's good.
And I try to find long videos so it doesn't change all the time, but videos with enough variety so it doesn't get stagnant.
Ah, yes.
Because it's 4 hours of porn, and I want to make it different in the afternoon than it is at night.
Yeah.
Anyways, Drain Your Nut, February 17th. Mark your cows.
Fat Slut, January 19th. precinct.
That's up to
We
you,
got-
baby.
Hold on, let me look.
Kelly Mantles.
We got Tammy Brown, Kelly Mantle, JK. That is January 19th, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Shows start at 10:30. Shows start at 11:30. Sexy food eating at 12:30. Email me at themeatballqueen@gmail.com if you want to sign up for the $200 cash prize for the sexy food eating competition. That's January
Bring a
19th.
stunt. Bring a prop. Do something interesting.
Yeah,
girl.
do
They're
something
getting
interesting. I'm
old.
tired. I'm tired out here. We're tired of
your
you
own-
all sucking.
Bring your own Go-Gurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, surprise me. Pull a Go-Gurt out of your hole. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye. To get access to our full uncensored video episodes ad-free and one day early, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Engineered by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.